What happened to the concept of employers sticking by their staff until someone is proven guilty of wrongdoing? The cancel culture sweeping the West has destroyed that very basic concept, especially at painfully politically correct organisations like the BBC. Today, the Beeb axed Michael Vaughan from its coverage of the Ashes after he was accused of making a racist comment over a decade ago. They've already yanked him from his role on BBC 5 Live. Now, you probably know that Vaughan has been accused of saying to 4 players of Asian heritage during a 2009 T20 match between Yorkshire and Nottinghamshire, "There are too many of you lot. We need to do something about it." His ex-teammate, Azim Rafiq, made the allegation, which he repeated at an emotional select committee appearance.
I was a young kid from Pakistan, living in Barnsley, with a dream to represent England. Pretty early on at the club, I joined a dressing room full of my heroes: Michael Vaughan, Matthew Hoggard, part of the 2005 Ashes team, and it was just the most surreal moment for me. I entered that dressing room. Pretty early on, me and other people from Asian background, there was comments such as, "You lot sit over there near the toilets," elephant washers, the word "paki" was used constantly, and there just seems to be an acceptance in the institution from the leaders, and no one ever stamped it out.
Now, 2 players back up his recollection: Adil Rashid and Rana Naveed ul Hassan. However, another player, Ajmal Shazjad, says he doesn't remember Vaughan making the comments, and Vaughan himself strongly denies them, saying in a statement, "I categorically deny saying the words attributed to me by Azim Rafiq and want to restate this publicly because the "you lot" comment simply never happened. It is extremely upsetting that this completely false accusation has been made against me by a former teammate, apparently supported by 2 other players. I've been in contact with the 6 other players from that team, and not one of them has any recollection of the remark being made." Footage on the day of the match shows Vaughan shaking hands and laughing with all 4 teammates, for what it's worth. But regardless of all that, the quick-to-cancel BBC announced today, while he is involved in a significant story in cricket for editorial reasons, we do not believe that it would be appropriate for Michael Vaughan to have a role in our Ashes team or wider coverage of the sport at the moment. We require our contributors to talk about relevant topics, and his involvement in the Yorkshire story represents a conflict of interest. So, translation there, Vaughan has lost a major job, and as a result, his reputation, at least for the moment, thanks to the BBC reacting to a disputed claim not backed up with any evidence. There are no receipts here. In fact, the only proof of racism we have involving anyone in the group is Azim Rafiq himself, who made historic anti-Semitic smears on social media at around the same time. Following his testimony, it emerged he had posted the racist comments towards Derbyshire player Atif Sheikh, who he accused of not paying a bill for dinner because, quote, he is a Jew. In now deleted comments on Facebook, which Rafiq has admitted to writing and apologised for, he wrote, "Ha ha ha, he is a Jew. Probs go after my second again. How wrong is that? Only Jews do that sort of S-word." Look, I'm not saying for a single second that Rafiq's own racist comments undermine his harrowing testimony. And of course, any racism in cricket must be stamped out. But this situation shows the clear and present danger of making judgments on folk for comments they are purported to have made over a decade ago, relying on someone proven to have made anti-Semitic slurs himself. Shame on the BBC for, as ever, giving in to the cancel culture mob rather than backing a star employee like Michael Vaughan until any alleged wrongdoing is categorically proven. We must all stand up to this cancel culture madness because it's starting to destroy innocent people.